Hello, everybody. This time we're in my office, or our office, whatever. The place. We're in the place with the stuff. So, this week is all about density. As you see, I have slimy egg. It's hard-boiled. Put that down. I also have a regular egg. Let's not throw those this week. Please. Okay. So, it's about density. I'll give you a couple seconds. Write down what density is. Don't look it up, just write down what you know about it. Okay, cool. 2 seconds is up. So, what is density? It is how much stuff is packed into one space. Very scientific words here. It's the measurement that compares the amount of mass an object has to the volume. So, how much mass this, I'm not going to lift it up because I'll spill, pitcher has according to the volume of it. There's like half a liter of water in here, probably more. I wasn't paying attention. So, the biggest question today is going to be, when I drop this, gently, why does it float? Why is it doing that versus this one that does not float? Okay, and we're back again. You see I have a wonderful assortment of items that I found within our building. And our pitcher. Anyone notice what's different about it? Maybe the color of the water. I'll tell you at the end anyways, but it's a hint. You guys can figure this out. I have faith in you. So, there are an amount of things in front of you, however many I sent with you. There is a raisin. I am sending you a singular raisin. Please don't eat it. It is older than you are, so please do not eat it. And if you do, I am not responsible for whatever starts growing out of you. So, I even have an inspirational sticky note. I don't know if you guys can read, but it says Hunter rules, and I know you all feel that way. Don't lie to yourselves. So, Shallon, what are we starting off with?
The sponge.
You want me to drop the sponge in? So, take a guess. Sponge gonna float? Sink? Sit in the middle? Completely evaporate? Okay, so it's floating. The sponge is in fact floating. We're gonna do paperclip next. Give you a couple seconds. Guess. Write it down. Do whatever you do. Right to the bottom. Now we have a pencil. Just regular old pencil. I think it's Mel's that I stole, but whatever. Back up. I'm gonna kind of move the sponge because it's in my way. We have a pen now. Okay, I think that just got stuck on it. I don't know if they sink or... Okay, it's floating. That is also floating. You just basically had to do this with every object. I'm going to go through and do it for Joy. We have a raisin. Right to the bottom. A crumpled up ball of paper that I also stole from Mel. There is a theme throughout today. I'm moving the pencils. Well, it's starting to float, but as the water is like engulfing it, it's going somewhere. We're gonna move on. I have a rock. Take a wild guess, everybody. Where is it going? Yeah. So now we just have like a sticky note, just it's flat. I'm gonna move the old soggy. I missed entirely. Okay, so Hunter rules is floating and shriveling. Can anyone guess why it's doing that? Why does paper go weird when wet? Similar to the paper towel thing the other week that we talked about. And you guys all called it caterpillar action, and you're close, but not right there. So we have my favorite thing that I've thrown at the wall and Shallon was terrified by. Yeah, it floats. I think that's all I have, unless we want to drop another egg in. Okay, I have 3 things this time. tap water, vegetable oil. I'm glad I can read today. That is red. As you can see, I dyed it. It didn't really stick, but it's red. And then there's corn syrup. I've made a mess out of this. So it's blue. We're gonna put it all in our trusty old container, and we are going to watch what happens. Take your predictions. We're gonna start off with this because it's easier. How is the vegetable oil and the water going to react? If you've taken any science class before, this has probably happened. You might need to get an aerial of this one, but kind of like made its own little drops on top. Can anyone tell me why? I don't know why I'm asking questions to people who can't respond. Can anyone tell me why it makes little droplets on top and doesn't mix right in? Just like ESP me faster. Anyways, so it's because density, which is what the whole day has been about. So water is more dense than vegetable oil. Therefore, it is on the bottom. It is it is sinking. That's why the vegetable oil is still on top and slowly caving in. Now, if I can ever fish this out, the corn syrup, you're going to have a much better time because you'll have a spoon or something. You'll have thought this through. Unlike yours truly, who was just winging it at all times. Mel has entered the building. Good enough. It is out. So, if you look on the bottom with our good old rock there that I forgot to take out, why did the corn... So, if the oil stayed on top because it was less dense, why would the corn syrup go to the bottom? Could it be more dense? Give that one a thought. Write it down in your little booklet. Take your notes. Now I just have a couple questions for you. Have you tried to clean oil off of your hands, which is, I have to do that later, without soap, without using soap? How does it go? Is it kind of just like spreading around without soap? Because if I put oil on my hand right now, you could actively see it'll just spread. No matter what. It will just continually go around. But if you add soap, it leaves. Do you know why? Soap is more dense when combined with the water. So then the oil will leave your skin because the water and soap will be going deeper in. I enjoy the hand movements. Helium balloons. Why do they float? Is the balloon around the helium? Because you have to fill it up, right? Tie it off. If you let it go, it makes a really fun noise and goes violently around the room. Is it the air inside the balloon less dense or more dense? Give you a couple seconds, like Dora the Explorer when you were little, you yell at the TV, and then you'll get the answer. The helium is less dense than the air around it, which is why it floats, and you can beach volleyball it. I think that is all I have for you today. So, again, don't eat the raisin. Oh, the start of the day, the intro. Shalyn, you were supposed to remind me. Why did the hard-boiled egg float? It's because the water was salt water. And it changed the density. Therefore, egg floats higher because the water was more dense than the egg. Like, I have this guy here. It's not hard-boiled. Thought I just cracked it on the rock. Nope. Just gonna chill in there because the water, or the egg is more dense than the water, so it's just gonna sink. But a pencil, like we did in our little testing, will float because it is less dense than the water around it. Okay, good talk. We're gonna go over the postcards when we're back. We all know I get confused easily. I got nothing else for you this week. I will talk to you guys again next week. Hopefully we're back in person soon. Ask Shalyn how well it's going for me. Okay, bye.